this is your drive shaft connected to the transfer case here. And what you need to do is put the e-brake up when you have two bolts visible to you, like it is now. I don't know if you can really see the other ones right there. So you put the e-brake up, because otherwise when you go to break the bolt, you just spin the drive shaft. So however you want to do it, facing out this way or the other way, lock up the e-brake, knock these two out, release the e-brake, and then spin it around, knock those ones out. So I didn't really want to film too much of this process because I do want to make this entire video on the other car and do a full step-by-step, like probably like a 10 video 10 step, or I don't know. I'll figure out when I get there. But yeah, so we got the shift linkage all popped off there. The cotter pins all taken out so you can get those out and get those tucked away with the washers. I got the starter wire off. I decided just to go ahead and disconnect all the rest of the wiring harness. Anything that's inside this area right here. And I'm going to pop off this distributor. It's been a while since I did a motor swap, so I'm kind of rusty and I don't want to risk breaking anything. Alright, so we back. I didn't really film any of this stuff. It's just me putting together this engine stand and the cherry picker. It took me quite a while to find bolts, and that's something I just realized is going to be an issue when I go to try to do this swap, is I don't have any extra transmission bolts, and this swap didn't come with it because it was sold as two separate pieces. So I found enough stuff that I think I can get this thing hooked up properly. It's pretty much centered there. I just got like a bunch of just random bolts that fit through here. I'm running 2 threaded into the top there, and then I'm gonna run just 2 through the sides here. Hopefully I don't regret it. Most people say you can get away with 3, so I'm just doing 4. And yeah, I'm just using like old suspension stuff. I think this is like a head bolt or something. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I'm actually going to be getting this on the engine stand first. On the engine hoist first. Obviously, I need to have a spot for me to drop my ZC down into. And yeah, it just makes more sense to just put this on an engine stand. That way I can roll it around, have the ZC sitting on this dolly here after I take it out of here. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I think it's like about 4:30 again. This actually, yeah, it's 4:23. This actually did take a lot longer than I expected, yet again. But it is what it is, like, what can you do? I spent like an hour just going through all these different bolts and stuff, trying to just find stuff around the garage. And yeah, so I'm going to tighten this up, hopefully get this on the engine stand. And if it's not like 5 o'clock yet, I will just pull this out real quick and then just hopefully be done by about 6 a.m. So hold on. Alright, so I got the motor all hooked up. I just kind of ran a bolt through the bottom there where the alternator bracket is, and then I doubled up on the chain right there with the pin through it, and then I'm just running one of these exhaust manifold bolts. And yeah, hopefully this doesn't snap off, and I'm thinking that's enough for just a 2-liter no transmission connected to it. So I can pretty much lift this up by myself a little bit. But yeah, so I guess I'll record this, so if I don't get it on there and it snaps a bolt or something and it drops down and breaks the whole motor, I got it on tape. Alright, so I found the little black bar that's supposed to go with it. I don't know. I feel like there should be like more than one thing than just this going through here, and there's no hole in the middle of this piece here, so it is what it is, I guess. Let's see how big of a disappointment I am to my family. Is that it? Is that safe? Because I'm sending it. This is how sketched out I am. You don't work on cars for so long, you kind of lose faith in your abilities. I'll just show really quick what I did over here again. So I ended up running some fat ass bolts through the bottoms of here and here with nuts on either side, and then I got a huge amount of washers on this side to just make this bolt fit. And then this one I think is just a regular trans bolt that I had that fit. It had a good amount of thread, I mean, probably like a good half an inch at least. So let's see if this pops off here. I got my confidence up for this swap now. Feels pretty good, getting something done, not just talking and cleaning. So I told myself if it wasn't 5 a.m., like if it was even like 4:50, I would just get to work and taking this out. But it is already 5 a.m. It's like 5:20, and I'm comfortable with getting to this point, considering all the stuff I had to go through to find all these bolts and washers just to make this work. Yeah, it is what it is, folks. We are gonna get there. So this last week, I mean, it's the first week of 2022, and 2020. That's enough talking. That's enough rambling. I will see you later. Stay tuned. It's going down. Peace.